Good morning. It's another beautiful day. Sorry, can you see me? Hello. It's another beautiful day. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to what is going to be a Disneyland Paris vlog, which of course it's going to be, isn't it? Got the Mickeys out. Here they are. But if it's raining and wet, it can only be Disneyland Paris I'm going to this time around. So I've actually been here a couple of days, and the first couple of days was actually bright and sunny. On today, the day I choose to film, it's tipping it down. Right, I'm going to walk to the park. I will see you there. I've never really stopped and looked at these fences. Look how cool they are. Oh, if I'm sounding a bit muffled, by the way, it's masks on. The second you get through security, it is straight on with the masks, which is good. So there it is, Disneyland Hotel. If you are thinking of staying there, it's a sizable amount of your pocket money. It's, do you know, I'm going to have to find that out, but it's going to cost you a fair packet. Well, so this is the Courtyard Entrance going into Disneyland Paris. Bit of construction work going on, you can see just over here. That's the main entrance to security. And I'm going to head over here because I have an annual pass, so I can go through that entrance. You're going to have to excuse the clearance today because it's very wet. And you've got to keep these things on at all times, even on rides. And you have to scan into restaurants. I mean, security here for COVID is brilliant, I have to say. I have to show them my health pass back at the gate when I come in, which is basically proof that I've been either vaccinated or I've had a recent test, which is really good. Anyway, I'm going to head to the park and see what it's like today. Right, we've made it. We are outside Disneyland Paris. We're going to go under there and into Main Street. It sounds like something's going on. There's no parades at the moment or no shows. It could just be a couple of characters wandering around, so we're going to have a look and see what's happening. And just see how busy it is today, because yesterday it was really quite quiet. We were getting on rides in like about 5 minutes, which is pretty cool. Right, let's see what's going on. Whatever it was, we've missed it. They just finished whatever it was. It was probably, it sounds like some characters. They've been bringing them out on bikes, so that they've been in the back in like a carriage, and then they've been wheeling them around. But here we are, Disneyland Paris this morning. Actually, it's this morning. It's probably quite, yeah, it's about 11:30 now. Anyway, let me show you the castle, because this is quite funny. Imports and fancy goods. To be honest, anything fancy I saw in there was a toffee apple. Now look. This is what they've done with the castle whilst they're doing some work on it. Actually, these are some people in ponchos. Very much poncho weather today. But have a look at the castle. So they've kind of put like scrimming all around it. Can you see this? And it just reminds me, do you know that episode of Friends when Joey made a Porsche out of cardboard boxes? It's like Disney have made a castle out of cardboard. It's just why they do some refurbishments, and some of the stuff is actually the castle. Like the very top bit sort of there is, but the rest of it is all behind there. They've done it quite well, I suppose, but if this was your first trip, you'd be really knocked that the castle looked like that. So I'm going to try and capture as much as I can today, any little bits of characters and things that you can see. There aren't an awful lot about. They sort of see the odd one here and there. I'll try and capture those for you and give you kind of flavour of what it's you know, what it's like. It's a bit different at the moment, as you'd expect, but let's have a wander around and see what we see. this is how you now have your photograph taken with the characters. They're behind a rope, and you essentially do a selfie. The old COVID rules, so you can't touch them, obviously. There he is, he's very excited. I think he's nearly finished shift. I think someone's come to get him, so he's excited. So yeah, that's how you do it now. There is a rope between you and a safe distance between the characters, and you do it like a selfie. Over here, Pooh is doing the same somewhere across here somewhere. And there he is, look, waving away in the background. Buzz Lightyear is 5 minutes, which is like unheard of, so I am going on in.
No doubt it's the work of that nefarious criminal, the sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance, the evil Emperor Zurg. This robotic army is stealing crystallic fusion power cells. Without those cells, we'll all be powerless and at the mercy of Zurg.
So far, not very good at all. 1,200. Hang on, where is he? Oh, he looks like a big one. Come on. Come on, you bugger. Yes! See, that was me? Yeah. Hello. Get you. Shoot! Oh dear. Right. This is where I make my points. I am. I'm ready. I am ready. Ooh, hello. What's that? It's like a fish on wheels. What's this thing? There it. Here's the snake, here's the snake. Yes! Snake. No. Oh, freaky. There we go. There's the main man. What? Who? Red, you beast. Not doing too well. Pick at a shop buzz. And the final score, 3,600. Yeah, no, didn't quite make it. This restaurant, by the way, we went when we stayed a couple of years ago on site, and the food was disgusting. It might have just been me, it's not really my bag, but yeah, wasn't for me. It is absolutely hammering it down. It's like proper hammering it down. I'm outside Big Thunder Mountain, and it's closed at the moment. The rain is not going to stop by the look of it, so could be here for a bit. My foot is currently in a massive puddle, and so I'm thinking I might stay here just for a little bit, and then just go and have a little wander around as soon as it's eased just a little bit. Might try and do Pirates Caribbean. Went there earlier, but it was closed for some reason. It was just down for a bit, so I'm going to give that a try. Obviously, Big Thunder Mountain isn't working in the rain. Phantom Manor probably is, so I might give that a try as well. But it's a wet old day here today.
Je porte un toast à un de mes nombreux camarades perdus en mer. Santé!
Bonjour Jack.
Vous devez porter un masque et vous couvrez la bouche et le nez lorsque vous toussez et éternuez. Pensez également à vous laver les mains souvent.
So that right there is Snow White's restaurant. I've never been in actually. Around this area it's very much themed towards children. We've got Snow White. Just over the way is Peter Pan that always has a massive long queue. Like, get up at 6 in the morning and come here and it'll still be a massive long queue. So I don't know what the food's like in there. It's pretty standard in the park, which is kind of like basically burgers and chips and stuff like that. So we're not too far from It's a Small World. And right in front of me is the famous Dumbo ride. Do you want to have a look? There they go, the world famous ride. That's a kind of staple. You've got to do that when you come to Disneyland. You have to. There they go. Tell you what, she could do giving her curtains a bit of a soak. Look at that. Snow White, no? Filth. Well, I feel embarrassed now. It's nothing to do with Snow White at all. It's all to do with Pinocchio. And there it is. And it is actually next to the Pinocchio ride, which would make sense, essentially. And now, there's me making comments about Snow White and the cleanliness of her curtains. I feel embarrassed now. Anyway, let's move on. Here's a French lesson for you. Blanche-Neige et les Sept Nains. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, I assume.
This is the legendary American Woods, where the rivers still run free, and anyone's dream can turn to gold.
Right, so this massive store here, World of Disney, is on the outskirts of Disney. So if you finished in the parks for the day and you've forgotten something, you can go in there. And they pretty much have everything that's in the parks. There's a couple of things you might not get, so don't always leave it to chance. But this is outside of the park, near to Planet Hollywood, which is over there, and one of the exits there. As you can hear, there's a lot of construction going on around this area, the kind of courtyard before you go in. Over there is Walt Disney World Studios, and of course through here is Disneyland Paris. So a lot of work going on here. In fact, Disney overall, particularly in the studios. So you might not find that you can spend a whole day there at the moment, but lots of stuff going on. As you can see, this construction goes all the way around. This is pretty cool though. Really nice little interpretations of the rides like that. And I guess it gives you a bit of a photo op here. But yeah, there's construction there as you come down. Spoils the view a little bit from here, but as you get closer, you've still got that amazing view of the Disneyland Hotel. So this is one of the things that is slightly different at the Animagique Theatre. There's always like a Mickey Mouse show, or sometimes Christmas, there's kind of a Mickey Christmas show. There's been, the last one was like a magic show that was brilliant, it's like Mickey's Dreams or something. Right now, it is a selfie spot to meet Mickey because they've had to change a lot of things because of COVID. You can't get and meet the characters or see the characters like you would normally, so they've sprung up in places like this where they can't do a full show. Lots of little meet and greet areas. So here's one, just if you're coming in from the main entrance, which is just over there, come around here, and that's where you can meet the mouse. Now, Radiate Springs and this particular ride here is relatively new. In actual fact, it carries on all the way around. What I do find interesting, though, is they didn't sort of attempt to link it with the new Cars Road Trip ride, which is the other side of where the rest of the Pixar stuff is. They sort of built this new, and then way over here is where it would sort of naturally team up with the whole road trip thing. So I'm not quite sure why they didn't plan this somewhere else. So there's still characters doing their meet and greet. They're doing selfies right now, as you can see. There's no contact with them like you used to be able to, but you can have still a selfie with your favourite character. There's Woody. Normally means Jessie is somewhere. I think she's probably around here. There she is, just behind the tree. There's a better picture of Jessie for you. Let's just zoom on in. Wish I had a little dance at it. And there he is, Buzz Lightyear. Slightly bigger than I imagined.
Salutations, amis jouets. Quand vous verrez Rex, méfiez-vous, il est un peu trop enthousiaste.
So this bit has been around for a good few years now, but it's new in Epcot in Walt Disney World. They actually took the idea from here, Disneyland Paris, and took it over there. It's going down the storm actually. It's not the best ride. It's got about a 15-minute queue at the moment, so I'm going to try it out. But it's one you could probably skip really, unless you're a massive fan.
Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du train. Prenez garde à l'ouverture automatique des portes et faites attention à la marche en descendant. Veillez à ne pas oublier vos effets personnels. Merci.
Thank you for joining us.
Salut Céline. Hey, salut Cruz. Admirez le gros écrou de du monde. Catch out. Yes! I'm lagging out to this big. I must be dreaming it.
Le canyon de 15 We're driving into Catastrophe Canyon. Une merveille, tout ce qu'il y a de beau naturel secoué par des micro-séismes toutes les 5 minutes. What? The canyon has an aftershock every 2 minutes?
Bien, nous allons marquer un court arrêt dans le canyon. Veuillez rester assis et garder les mains et les bras à l'intérieur du train. Merci.
All right, everybody. We're making a short scheduled stop here in the canyon. Please remain seated and keep your hands and arms inside the tram. Thanks. Whoa. This canyon is so beautiful and calm.
Seulement en apparence. Wow, theater! Oh, what a rush! That was incredible!
Création, la tour à Fiou. Nom de Dieu.
Now, I'm going to say it, and I won't be popular for saying it, but the Cars Road Trip is just a terrible ride. It really is a terrible ride. It is a rehash of the movie tour, which they have. I mean, I don't know the stats exactly, but it's at least like a third shorter, if not a quarter shorter, and the only thing that's in there is the old Catastrophe Canyon, which is still brilliant, but there's a couple of cars in there, some posters, and it's over pretty damn quick. Look, if you've got kids who love cars, then of course it's worth going on it, but if you're running late on time, skip it.
Cover your mouth and nose.